Most people think money is value, but in today's world, it's a belief. Since 1971, the US dollar hasn't been backed by gold. It's fiat money, which means it's worth whatever the government says it is. And they can make more of it anytime they want. When new money is printed, who gets it first? Not you, banks, corporations, the government. The ones already holding the power. And by the time that money trickles down to you, prices have already gone up. You don't get fresh money, you get loans. Credit cards, mortgages, student debt. You work for money they printed, then pay interest on the money you borrow, then get blamed for not having enough of it. The game is simple. They create the money. They raise the prices. You chase both, and if you fall behind, you're not called a victim of inflation. You're called lazy, irresponsible. The truth? You were never meant to win, just to keep running. Isn't it interesting how every time things start getting good, you're making money, people are building real lives, something always happens? Recession, depression, inflation. Suddenly, the dollar you worked for becomes worthless, but yesterday, it was worth something? That's not random, that's by design. And here's the kicker. The national debt? Trillions of dollars in the red? It doesn't really matter because the people who owe it are the same ones who print the money. You don't pay back your debt, you're ruined. They don't pay back theirs, they just print more. The whole thing is a trick, a story to keep you obedient, anxious and productive. Not for your benefit, for theirs. They call this freedom. You're punished for not owning enough of what they create out of thin air. That's not freedom, that's control. It's not about money, it's about obedience. And the best way to keep people obedient is to keep them just desperate enough. The system is working exactly as intended. Think about your life. You go through school that you pay for with fake money they printed. Say the Pledge of Allegiance. Learn about history they decide you learn. Read books they decide you read. Train you how to show up on time. Train you how to do menial tasks. Train you to respect systems, to obey systems. Off to college. You ask for a loan. They give you money they printed. You get in debt that is insurmountable. Unless you get a job. Paying taxes for money they printed. Your job probably has an association. An association the government makes the rules for. If you don't adapt to their rules, you're fined or shut down. If you've successfully completed the conditioning program that is pre-K through high school, gotten into massive amounts of debt, and worked the majority of your life paying for that debt and other debts as they come, you get to retire. This money doesn't come from old money that you've made over the years, but from the people working with money that is more worthless now than ever before. Why? Part 2 coming.